Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thank you guys so much for joining. I got a good one for you today. All of you aspiring content creators, I'm going to show you guys how to put the thumbnail title behind the image. And this is really important for most of the gaming thumbnails that you're going to make. It brings a lot of focal point to the main image and it illustrates what your title and your thumbnail is all about. Thumbnails and titles are one of the most important things as a startup gaming channel, and I would highly recommend doing this. It's free, it is a very simple process, and it just takes a little bit of time and effort. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. All right, guys, step number one is going to be pasting your image here. File, open, a window will pop up. Go ahead and select wherever your file is saved. As soon as you do that, you can go to Layer, Transparency, and add in your alpha channel. This is going to be the transparency background that's going to be important for when you cut it out. It'll be transparent and it won't have this big black image as well. If you also want to do a character outline to throw into other thumbnails as well, you're going to want to do that at the same time. Again, Layer, Transparency, add your alpha channel. If I'm going too fast for you guys at any point, just either rewind or go ahead and pause the video in order to do the step and then go ahead and resume. I'm going to move fast just to keep the video somewhat shorter. All right, so the next thing is your free select tool. Go ahead and select that. You're going to hit Control and scroll wheel in order to zoom in, and you can see a clear image. If you're going to want a more precise image, which is what I would recommend everybody do, is you will start by clicking and then click through wherever you want it in order to be as precise as possible. I'm going to just drag through. I'm going to click and hold just to make this faster. I'll go ahead and speed it up and talk to you guys in a second. All right. The next thing you're going to do is go ahead and close it up. Double click inside the image. Go to select, then invert. This is selecting the background. Go to edit. This is important as well. Copy. You're copying the background. Edit, and then clear. As soon as you do that, paste it back. Control V, and that'll make a floating selection of that pasted layer. Go ahead and go down here in order to paste it. And then just for the sake of being prepared for the future, drag it down to get this order. You can select the image and see that it is a cutout image. If you did not add in the alpha channel, there will be a complete black background for that. So that's why we did that. Go ahead and go back, and we're going to add in the title. Go to Tool, Text, drag a box, and then type in your title. As soon as you do that, highlight that text, increase the font size. You'll notice that the text tool is now selected, and you can change the font and every other thing that you want to do with it. I'm going to move this into a different section. We'll say here. And then the next thing you can do is go ahead, copy that. And what I'm doing is I'm pasting a second title. Go ahead and paste that down. And then what I'm going to do is, drag that one, click this, go back to text tool, highlight it, and I'm going to make a black one of that. Go back to the select tool and then move it forward, and it makes sort of like a 3D image, so to speak. And really, guys, that's it. That's really all you have to do in order to make the title go into the background. What I'm going to do next is just make it a little bit more professional, and depending on how precise you are, makes it more professional and adds more value. But again, if that's all you were wanting to do, you don't want to spruce it up at all, you will see here that you could do a cutout of the image. The thumbnail that I had did not have a cutout, but in order to do that, you do the free select tool again. And then something I actually do want to note is you want to have this selected. If you have the title selected and you do that, it'll cut out the title. So over here to the right, make sure you have the cutout image selected, free tool, and then being as precise as you're willing to be, double click inside as soon as you close it up. And this time you'll do edit and clear, and you'll see that right there. Go ahead and get that out of the way. and then you will see now this has that poking through the stock of the rifle. And it just makes it a little bit more professional, little things like that. And then, of course, you can go to that other website that I have pasted in the description and add in those other things that you want to do. But this is just really nice for creating a professional, aesthetic. There are other ways of doing it. You can do a vector with, Adobe, or you can just use Gimp, which is a free software, and it's, a very simple process, in my opinion. Anyway, the next thing I want to show you is you can do file, you could save as your project, so that way you already have the layers. If you save it as a project and want to come back, you can get rid of the background, the title, and just keep your outline of the character. And then you can do file, and then you do, if I can find it, export as, and you can export it as, your JPEG. Go ahead and export it. I have this as a different title. You can export, and then what'll happen is it'll pop up. That's all you hit. Everything is default. You can increase the quality if you want, but you can just go ahead and export it there. But anyway, guys, that's it. The long-winded explanation, but anyway, it's a very simple process. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. It means a lot to me if you go ahead and subscribe for more content. I do plan on making more creator content style. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.